Sauce on me. I got drip. Flood the wrist. It's homage to the.
Hey kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. It's the girl Aneke. How y'all doing or whatever? How y'all doing or whatever? Hey. Hey kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. It's the girl Aneke here on Aneke Budgets, and on here we do cast up and budgeting, paying off for that and mind our business, not necessarily in them for order. So that is something that you are interested in, go ahead, subscribe, turn your notification bell, like, comment, all of that good jazz, okay? But as you guys can see, we are budgeting the check. Okay, the check, y'all, because we got paid. So without further ado, and let's waste no time, let's get into the video. Okay, y'all, so as always, I zoomed y'all into my business because I like y'all to be all up in it, okay? And if procrastination was a game, I would be playing it, all right? Because here I am, y'all. Look what time it is. It is 11:45. 11:45, y'all. At night, not in the morning that I'm doing this video. But you know what? I'm on the edge. I guess that's what it is. So anyways, y'all, this is May 1st paycheck and we're about to go into it, deep dive. Let me tell y'all all the tea. Let's do it. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm still on the 70-20-10 rule, which mine is 65-25-10. But for this month, we're gonna try to still work with the 70-20-10 rule. It's gonna be a little different. Because a lot of things is happening in the month of May. But child, here we go. So for my bills account, as always, I'm having $2,900. Okay, so $2,900 is going in the bills account. For my salary, I have $751 that I'm budgeting. So $2,900 plus $751 is equal to $3,651, and that is my total, $3,651 that we are budgeting on this check. Okay, so for this paycheck, I'm going to be doing it a little different. I'm going to be doing my expenses and my additional debt first, and then I'll go ahead and go back to my cash envelopes, my sinking funds, and my additional savings. Reason for that, we're trying to get out all the bills, which is basically what my expenses and additional debts are, and then after my bills, then I'll go ahead into my daily basically life and expenses and all those. So mortgage in itself is $1,320. Okay, HOA is $50. All right, Driven Elite is $25. Patreon is $17.50. Y'all, I remember these because these are my bills. They bill all the time, child. Internet is $98.38, and this actually went back up to $98.38. I don't know why they was giving me that little $4 discount, but I took it for the last 2 months. But it was $98.38 that they was that they wanted, child. Pest control is $68.82. Merrick, which is my dad in Jamaica, is, am I doing $200? I'm doing $200 for my dad in Jamaica. It's $200. AppleCare and Apple One is $26.73. Water and electricity is $100 and what is water and electricity? $165. That is water and electricity. And then ADT security, y'all. This is one of my biggest changes this month. So usually my ADT security, it was $55, I think $81 before, and then it increased to $60.27. Well, because I'm moving, apparently 2 and some months ago, I signed into a contract with them, which is a 3-year contract, and I'm canceling my contract early, so I have to pay the rest of my contract out. Luckily, I'm leaving only a couple months before my contract ends, so instead of me paying my $60.27, y'all, I have to pay $321.45. Yeah, I know, y'all heard me, $321.45. So this right here is my expenses, y'all. So much. So that's $1,320 plus 50 plus 25 plus 1750 plus 98.82 plus 98.38 plus 68.82 plus 200 plus 26.73 plus 165 plus 321.45. So $2,292.88. That is my total. $2,292.88. That is my total for my expenses right here. So, right, I need a thing. So this is $2,292.88. Okay, and we are going to 3651 minus answer, which is that $2,292.88, leaves me with $1,358.12. So that's what that leaves me with to work with, right? So normally I would go from my expenses into my cash envelopes, into my sinking funds, additional savings, additional debt, right? That's what I would normally do. But like I said, we're paying all our bills first, which this is the beginning of the month, so this bills account is $2,900. I used to pay a lot of my bills, y'all. A lot of my bills, if not all of my bills. I basically used to pay all of my bills. So what I'm gonna do, right, is I am going to now account for my additional debt over here. So my credit card and my car payment combined, y'all, is a total of $600. So I put $200 towards my credit card. That is my minimum payment that I have set for myself. And then my car payment is actually $401. I don't know why I have 400. So we're gonna change that real quick. Okay, so it's no longer $600, it's $601 because my car payment is $401. I don't know why I thought 600 or 400 was the number, but 601. So that's my credit card and car payment, $601, right? Then next, y'all, is two things that I got basically. The first one is happening in the month of June, but I have to pay for it early, so that's why this is here. And then the second one, I bought it this morning, y'all. It is what it is. So the first one is my coaching call that I'm having a coaching session, which I have to pay for. And then the next one is Apple Books. So when you do a combination of what I'm going to be paying for both of these things, that number is $207.19. So that is a total for my credit card, car payment, coaching call, and Apple Books, right? So that is $601 plus $207.19, and that is $808, right? $808.19. So I'm not going to put anything in remaining right here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract this $808.19 from my $1,358.12. So my $1,358.12 minus $808 and delete 19 cents leaves me with $549.93. okay, so now this $549.93 I'm going to use between my cash envelopes, my sinking funds, and my additional savings. So okay, y'all, so I might have a little bit of hiccup because my best friend woke up and made me laugh, so it's her fault, blame her. Anyways, so like I said, now we're going to be budgeting $549.93 between my cash envelope, sinking funds, and 1 month ahead. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to subtract the $76 for my tithes. So $76 for my tithes, we're going to do that. And then groceries, I don't really need money in groceries because I really won't be home for the first portion of the month. Like, I really want to be home. So what I'm gonna do is give myself $40 because I don't need the entire like 200 or whatever it is. I'll need $40 for that time. And then gas, I'm gonna give myself $20 because once I'm back I might need gas. Allowance, I'm gonna give myself $20 as well. Household, I'm gonna give myself $10. Toiletries, I don't really need toiletries, but I'm gonna give myself $10. And then hair care, I'm gonna give myself $30 because I feel like I need to get some stuff off of Amazon, and I just bought hair, which that was expensive. I didn't know it was gonna be that expensive, but it was expensive. So yes, so let's do the calculations for these. Ooh, let me write this number down. So $549.93. So I'm writing this down so I know what I'm have remaining. So 76 plus 40 plus 20 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 30. Okay, so $206 is what I have here. So my total for my cash envelopes is $206. And so we're gonna subtract the $206 from the $1,358 because we're still going in order. We just know that because we did our expenses and our additional debt, we have $549.93 left, but that doesn't mean that we don't still go in order, right? So $1,358.12 minus $206 leaves down here $1,152.12. Okay, and now we'll move over to my sinking funds, which I had $549.93 minus $206, which means between my sinking funds and my additional savings, I have $343.93. I hope you guys are following along because I know it's a whole bunch of numbers and a whole bunch of different ways, but I promise you we're tracking. So now we're gonna go to my sinking funds and additional savings, and we are going to break down $343.93 for this. And I want to do additional savings first, and we're gonna do a total of $100. So I'm going to do 1 month ahead as $20, and then I'm going to do the saving challenges themselves as $80. So we'll see what comes out of that, but that is going to be $100 right there. So that total is $100. So from our $343.93, we're going to subtract $100 because we've already done or saving challenges amount right there. And so $243.93 is what I have to break down between my sinking funds. So for my sinking funds, I am going to do $43.93 into my emergency fund. I am going to do $20 in home maintenance. Car maintenance, I'm going to do $50. Car insurance, I'm gonna do $10. Travel, I'm gonna do $40. My birthday, what number am I at? So minus $43.93 minus 20 minus 50 minus 10 minus 40. So I got $80 left. My birthday, I'm going to do $50. Family birthday, I'll do $5. Clothing, so minus 50 minus 5, ooh, plus 505 equal that. Minus 50 minus 5 equals $25 that's left. And I'm going to do $15 in clothing and then $10 in family visits. So we're gonna count up numbers right here under sinking funds. So $43.93 plus $20 plus $50 plus $10 plus $40 plus $50 plus 5 plus 15 plus 10 equals $243.93. So $243.93 right there. And we are going to subtract that number from our 1152.12 that is right here. Okay, so 1152.12 minus our total for our sinking funds, which is 243.93, which leaves us with $908.19. So we're going to do $908.19. And then we're going to come down here to our additional savings, which you have right here. And we know that our total is $100. So we're going to subtract 100. So that is $808.19. And we know that is a total of our additional debt, as you guys can see right there. And so the remaining is 0. And that is how you have a zero-based budget when you have to finesse where you're putting in all your stuff. So my income is $3,651. My expenses is $2,292.88. My cash envelopes is $206. My sinking funds is $243.93. My additional savings is $100. And my additional debt is $808.19. So 1351 minus 2292.88 equals that, minus 206 equals that, minus 243.93, delete, equals this number, minus 100 equals that number, and minus 808.19. Okay, equals 0. And those were my income sources, my expenses, cash envelopes, sinking funds, additional savings, and debts, y'all. So that is how I'm breaking down my paycheck for this paycheck. Like I said, a lot of things is happening in May, y'all, and a lot of money is moving in May, child. So yes, just watch all the videos to see what we doing. But that's how I'm breaking down my May 1st paycheck. I have a couple things in here that I want to do, all the good things. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave your comments with your 2 cents, like the video, and turn on notification and subscribe if you enjoy the content here. Yeah, it's gonna be a complicated budget for me. I'm feeling it in my spirit just because of all the things that I know that has to happen. So it's gonna be a complicated budget for me, but I hope you guys stay tuned to see if your girl makes it through. Okay, that's very important, to see if your girl makes it through. And yeah, I don't really have anything else, y'all. It is now 12:04. So yep, it's May 2nd, 12:04 in the morning. And yeah, I am about to go sleep and live my best life. So I hope you guys ate. Okay, I hope you ate financially, mentally, socially, physically, and emotionally, all of the above. I hope it was a 3 Michelin star and a 5-course meal, and I hope it was bomb. Okay, and I hope you was well fed. And I ain't got nothing else. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Thank you so much for liking the videos. And yeah, all right, you see, the sleep is starting. My name is Aneke, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
How you wanna do it? How you wanna get it? I'm out that, out of my mind. Can't even talk, can't even walk. Bad little thing.